What's up, YouTube? It's Bianca J, and I'm here today with a prophetic message from the Lord. And so today's word comes from a dream that I had yesterday, which was February 1st, 2024. And so I actually had a few dreams yesterday, but this will be the second dream that I had yesterday. And the time where I started to write out this word was 4:48 a.m. And so I just had come off a 3-day Esther fast for the last 3 days in January, right? And so in this dream, I could see, I know that I'm looking at a Facebook profile. So I'm like, well, it's on my phone. Automatically, I'm thinking this is my profile. But as I began to bring the phone closer, it was a profile to an old classmate that I had went to middle school with in 6th through 8th grade, a girl named Autumn. And so Autumn had on all black. And I'm like, why is Autumn profile, Facebook profile up on my phone? And so then the phone glitches, and then I'm put into the profile, right? So now I know that this is my profile. And so around my picture, it says, I care, I got my shot, right? Like, remember during the pandemic where people would put those banners around their picture to show that they had been vaccinated with the COVID-19 vaccine. And so that was going around the banner of my picture on my profile on Facebook. And so my friend count said 414. And so it glitches again and it goes back to Autumn. And now I can see that her friend count says 419, right? And so it glitches one more time and it goes back to my profile and it doesn't glitches no more, right? And so my friend count was 414, and then my profile picture was there, but then it had I care, I got my shot, right? Going around the banner of my picture, right? And so that was the end of the dream. And so, remember I said I just came off the Esther fast, so I know, the 414 for such a time as this, right? And so, what the Lord was speaking by this is that just like Esther replaced Vashti, that was what he was showing in the dream, right? Remember, her friend count was 419. She wasn't in position for second time as this. She didn't have the 414 like I did. And then remember, my profile picture had I got my shot, I care. What's that? I care, I got my shot, right? And so that when it first malfunctioned, it was, remember, originally it was Autumn picture, and then it malfunctioned and went to my picture. And so then it glitched again in the show Autumn, and that's how I got to see her friend count. Then it glitches again and it goes back to my page where I can see my friend count. Well, I've seen my friend count both times. It was 414. But it never glitches no more. It stays on my profile after that second glitch, right? It stays on my profile. It never glitches anymore. And so what the Lord is saying, that Vashti is falling, right? The counterfeit that has been in the position that you are called to, Esther, is falling, right? And so we know that autumn means fall, right? Like when the season, winter, summer, spring, fall, we know that autumn is fall, right? And so Vashti is taking a fall. Esther, you are taking your position, right? This position, you have been called to this position, to this profile for such a time as this. Remember, it was a Facebook profile. The friend count was 414 for such a time as this, right? Esther 4:14. And so the Lord is saying that the malfunction was to show the replacing of Autumn, the replacing of the one who was getting ready to fall, the one who was being knocked out of that position because they were never supposed to be there to begin with, right? That position has always been yours, Esther. That position has always been for you, right? And so remember I said that Facebook profile didn't belong to her. Why was her profile on my phone? Remember how I said the position was always for you, was my phone. Why was her Facebook profile even put up on my phone, right? Means that this wasn't her position. She wasn't called to this. It didn't belong to her. I was the rightful owner. It always belonged to me. So you guys just know that those who the Lord had called to go on that Esther that Esther fast, you have been called for such a time as this. Like autumn, the counterfeit is about to fall, right? and you are being called to this position. This has always been your position. You were called for this, right? God had already ordained this for you. And so I'm ahead of my notes. I got like 4 pages of notes, you guys. My bad. And so just like my profile picture, it said, I care, I got my shot, right? It was going around my profile picture. My friend count was that 414. And so for whom this word is for, the Lord says, you got your shot, right? And he know, and you are the one. I care, meaning you care, and you got your shot. Remember, I got my shot was going around my profile picture. And so the Lord is saying, this is your time, right? You got your shot, right? And remember how fast I said that it glitched right those 2 times? It was her profile. It was my phone. I couldn't understand why she was up there. Then it glitched and showed me. And so as I see my profile picture, my friend count, it glitched again and show her. But then it glitches really fast and it shows me again, right? It went from autumn to me, and then it never changed no more, right? And so the Lord, by what the Lord was saying by that part is that it's happening fast, right? This switch, this changing of the guard is happening fast, right? That Vashti is falling fast. Don't worry, this is about to be a swift move of God, and you are going to, you are in position, right? That you are taking over, like how Esther took over for Vashti. You are taking over. And so I have so many notes, y'all, and I think I'm moving ahead of my notes because I had so much to say. Oh yeah, and so after I had this dream, after I had that dream yesterday, the Lord was showing me so many like signs and confirmations, right? And so I have a few of them wrote down. Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't leave nothing out about that dream. I think I pretty much covered everything. Okay, so yeah, like I said, so the last 3 days I was doing that Esther fast. And so yesterday, as I'm riding around doing some errands or whatever, the Lord keeps showing me all these signs, right? He keeps prompting me, showing me all these signs. And so when I first leave out the house, in my face picture. So when I first leave out the house, right, the Lord shows me, what happened when I first saw? Oh, so it was a car behind me. It was a white Jeep with black trim on it. And so when I get to this street, it's kind of like a hill to go through a park that's like by our house. We live like by the metro parks. And so if you go up this hill, because the park was closed, you used to go through the park, but you can't anymore because it was closed because the tree had fell. Long story anyway. So as I look in my rearview mirror, I can see this all white Jeep with black trim on there. And so it was like pulling up on me like so close. I'm like, is this car about to hit me? Is this truck about to hit me? And so I turn and they hurry up to try to go around me. I'm like, well, I'm not driving like under the speed limit. Like, why are they trying to like speed past me, right? My phone said low battery. Why are they trying to speed past me like that? And so when the car jumps in front of me, the license plate says Tina Swift, right? Tina Swift. So I went to go look up Tina, and so it says that Tina is a follower of Christ, right? And then it says that Tina is short for Christina, a follower of Christ. And then it I guess her name was Tina Swift, or whatever her nickname was. Her nickname was Tina, and her last name probably was Swift. Okay, and so what the Lord was saying is that he is moving fast. Like, he was moving swiftly for his followers. Remember, Tina meant follower of Christ. He's moving swift for his children that seek him, that follows him, right? That are true followers of Christ. He is moving swiftly on our behalf. And so I make it up the hill, and I get ready to turn on this street called Trubisky, right? And so as I'm coming through Trubisky, it got some construction. You know how like they had the flaggers out, and on one end the flagger may be holding slow, and then on the other end the flagger may be holding stop, right? So that one lane can come through to that one lane and the other one can go through. So anyway, I was on the stop side, right? And so the side that was able to come around to come past first, the license plate of this Honda, it said HAP 9111, like it's happening 911, right? It's happening fast. And so I'm still stopped, and so it's a car in front of me, and then it's a car behind me. And so the car that's in front of me, it was like a Honda truck, CRV, like Honda truck, but it was white, all white with black trim, just like that Jeep that was behind me. So all white with black trim, right? And so the license plate said Cloud 4, and so that was first I see happen 9111, then I see Cloud 4, and then there's a sign on the sidewalk that says workers, right? And so God is saying, like, heaven is working to bring this past swiftly. Like, the Lord is bringing this to pass swiftly. Like, heaven is on our side, you guys, that these promises are coming to pass swiftly. This change of the guard has happened swiftly. These blessings that the Lord is sending you is coming to pass swiftly for those who are in this season, right? For whom it is for. And so I began to still look. I'm off at Trubisky now, so now I'm going a whole different way. I'm like almost to Mayfield, and so if you turn on Mayfield, it runs into this street called Belvoir, right? And so I'm at the light, and it's a car that comes past, and so it was like a Suburban truck, a black Suburban truck. And so I ended up turning behind the Suburban truck, but I would have thought that this truck was way, would have been way up the road from after I had the, green light to go. And so when I get in front of, not in front, when I get behind the truck, the license plate say free to go, right? Free to go. Like, and so since December, y'all, the Lord has been showing me three or more, because I promise you I see more than 3 moving trucks a day. 3 or more U-Hauls or Penske moving trucks. So the Lord is moving fast. The Lord is saying you are free to go. For some people, the Lord has been talking to you about moving into your promised land, right? About packing up and relocating to a new place, right? And this could also just be a spiritual move, right? You're growing spiritually, right? A move in the spirit, right? But the Lord is saying that it is coming to pass fast. You are free to go. And so let me see. God is just so strategic, you guys. I'm trying to see where else I'm at. Oh, that was that part. About that Suburban. Oh, I guess that was the end of the word, though. I thought I had more. But, yeah, that was the end of the word. And so I just want to put emphasis on how fast God is moving. He is moving on your behalf. Whomever this word is for, the Lord is moving on your behalf swiftly. It's happening fast. You have heaven on your side. Heaven is working to bring this to pass quick, right? So get in position, Esther. It's your time for such a time as this. And so that's the end of this word, you all. Sorry, it's like dark in here. I'm in the car trying to record this word, and it's dark outside at like 6 o'clock here. Okay, but until my next one, stay focused and be blessed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.